Hi guys, welcome back to another Nintendo Minute. Today we're talking about this game, Tomodachi
Life.
We actually got some requests from you guys to talk about Tomodachi Life, so we were really excited to film this video, and we have a really special guest with us today.
Right, thanks.
Here,
Thanks for having me.
Jonathan Yeckley.
Yeah.
He also works at Nintendo.
Right.
And he actually worked on this game.
I worked on it in a few different aspects. Technically, and this is a caveat, I work with you guys now.
Yes.
So it's, you've introduced me as a guest, but really we're like super good buds.
We're like best friends, actually. So.
Not really, but.
And you may have seen John in some Nintendo Directs.
Yes.
You were in the second ever Nintendo Direct talking about Kid Icarus Uprising.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And you had a cameo
Good
in
stuff.
the Tomodachi Life
Nintendo
Direct.
They can go back and look at that and see if they can pick me up.
Yeah, we'll leave the link to that Nintendo Direct in the info box, and you
Should be pretty easy to
you
find.
guys will play the game Spot Jonathan.
Yeah, obviously this game required, it had some unique challenges, let's say, from a localization perspective. So, I think the goal for most localization is get something that is appropriate for a Western audience, and obviously this is a super quirky game, and even quirkier in certain Japanese ways, that we had to readjust for Western audiences. So. I worked with a lot of folks at Nintendo of Europe and Nintendo of America, and obviously with our development partners in Japan. As you know, there's like a voice system in the game that originally was really easy to implement in Japanese, because Japanese is this phonetic language that was pretty easy to implement, with robotic computer voices. But so we had to do a lot of work looking into that system and how that would work. And then, of course, there's a lot of cultural sort of issues where I don't know, an example might be, are you familiar with the rap battle that's in the game? So originally that was a Shiritori Taikai. Yeah. You know
what that is.
I used to do those with my mom when I grew up.
Yeah. So it's a game that's familiar to Japanese people, but we came up with something that was like an equivalent of that, but something familiar
for a Western
to our
audience.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of this game. You mentioned a little bit that it's very quirky, it's really different, but there's also like a lot of kind of little surprises within the game that you kind of discover as you play.
Yeah.
So, and Rap Battles definitely is one of them. My favorite is that little like dungeon crawler game that you get to do in the amusement park.
Oh yeah.
Super random. Why is that there? Who knows?
Yeah, and it's funny that there's all these events that happen at different times of the day. So if
Yeah.
you only play at night, you
might
may
not see.
know.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And what I like about it is sort of what you mentioned as well, is how the game really revels in the absurd at times.
Right,
You might check in on somebody and they're just rolling around in
Yeah.
their apartment. And,
Yeah,
it could be somebody who in real life is super serious and would never do that. And that's part of the fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think absolutely it's super compelling. What do you guys like doing most in the game? Do you like? You can play the game in so many different ways. Do you like feeding them, or dressing them, or seeing what kind of weird relationships come out, or?
I do like feeding them. There's just so many different food options, and you never know what
Some of them
somebody's
are
going to like.
gross,
And
too.
sometimes people in real life like things that they like in the game, and sometimes you feed them something crazy and they like that.
I have a lot of Nintendo coworkers in my game. I find that most interesting for me because I see all of you guys every single day at work.
Right.
So it's funny for me to like look at you guys in the game, and then also like I'll send like random people emails like, did you see what you're doing in my game, with like a screen grab a task or something like that. But
I'm gonna set you up in a log cabin.
Yeah, exactly.
Eat you corn dogs.
Exactly, but the funny thing is I went to one of my coworkers and I was like, look, your Mia is doing whatever, and then he looked at the favorite food, the top 3 like favorite foods. He was like, how does that game know that these are my actual favorite foods? It would like freak them out. It was really funny.
The game can be kind of uncanny that way when you create a Mii character and you give them the personality. You're not putting in a lot of information about them, but sometimes the results of things they say are so spot on to their actual personality, it can be kind
scary.
of scary.
Right. Yeah, one of the neat parts about localization is, we not only looked at like all the items and foods and everything in the game, the dreams and, replacing or changing things that might not be familiar to Western audiences. But we even went in and changed things like how the Mii's animate, so to match a personality of somebody who is active. Maybe before they did these weird gestures that weren't familiar, to Americans or Europeans or whatever, and then changed it so that, like you're saying, you put in a personality for your mom, and it's like she ends up doing like the same thing. I know your mom rolls around in her apartment all the time.
Obviously.
That's true.
Yeah. So.
That's so funny. What would you say was like a big challenge when you were localizing the game?
Big challenge was the songs, the music.
Oh, yeah.
Because again, that was something that in Japanese, it's based on like a syllable count system. So we had to come up with a system where you could input like entire lines and have the system generate songs based around that. So, and it was fun too because some of the songs were not something that would resonate with the audience. So we would come up with, what would be a song type, techno or something like that. So it was fun. I would take like a recorder on my phone and I'd record a melody, and like send it over to the dev team, and they'd come back with something. Oh, that's awesome, but let's change this a little bit,
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, groovy rowboat dancing.
The songs are so fun because you can also write your own lyrics, right?
Right.
That was my favorite part, is writing like random lyrics or people that I've matched up in like insane musical groups. Like Mr. Owada is one of my lead singers in a rock band.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
But he's like in a band with like random like Nintendo like employees.
And you can dress them up and everything.
Right.
Yeah, so the band's name is President and Co. Get it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, nice.
Awesome. Anyways.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that you have mostly co-workers in your game. I've got kind of a different approach. I have a lot of celebrities, mostly musicians and athletes are the people in my category. So I'm curious, who's mostly in your game?
I do athletes too, but I also make like fictional sort of mongoloid aliens and stuff.
I have a few of those too.
Yeah, somebody has that
non-humans
in their game, and I think one of our coworkers is actually dating an alien.
Oh, nice.
So that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of the game, that you can really play it the way you want to, right? Which I really love. What do you think, how would you like describe this game to someone that maybe never played? Because we all are familiar with sort of like the quirkiness of it. I think it's difficult to explain to somebody.
Right.
So.
And I want everybody also to think about this, like how would you describe the game to somebody? Because it's not as easy as you might think.
Yeah.
And, and you start thinking about it, and first I was like, well, it's kind of like this ant farm, and then I was like, wait, no, the Mii's all have personalities, so maybe it's more like an aquarium. No, it doesn't do it justice. It is sort of, there's a lot of observation to it in that sense, but you're also controlling and dictating the flow of a lot of things, and so let's go with Mii Aquarium.
All right.
Yeah.
I like it.
Game genres I think fit good into two word combinations.
Right. So, I like the word that you use, observation. I think that's, again, one of the most entertaining things for me is just like, literally when I'm like on a call for a meeting, or if I'm just like sitting around watching TV, I'll just pull my 3DS up and kind of just scroll through my apartment building. I'm not really doing anything. I'm just looking at what the Mii characters are doing. It's like somebody's rolling around, somebody is with somebody else that they normally would never associate with, or whatever. So I just like looking at them.
So that's really something that's unique about the game, is that in most video games you have a lot of direct control, and that's most of the fun, is you seeing what you can do in the world. But in this case, it's almost the opposite, in that observation can be so much fun. So that's really a testament to the game on a number of layers, including your good work on the localization.
Now don't give me too much credit. Remember, I left localization partway through.
Then I take it back.
So there was
never mind.
Really great team working in localization at Treehouse, and
that goes for a lot of all of our games. I feel like is great because of the great work that the localization team does.
I was fortunate enough to be able to move off of localization and then go. My job now has me working on Nintendo Directs. So to take my knowledge of the game over and help put together the Tomodachi Life Nintendo Direct, which if you haven't seen yet, definitely
we'll put it
check it out.
in the info box. Click on it.
Yeah, what she said, I don't know.
Right there.
So that was really fortunate.
Yeah. Yeah, and that turned out really good. And so it's such a humorous Nintendo Direct that really fit perfectly with the quirkiness of the game.
What's up with Bill Trinan doing that whole newscaster action?
Let's not get started on him.
No, he did.
He's another.
That's how he talks normally. The other part's the act.
So before we close out, I will ask you one last question, which is if there is any sort of like quirky hidden things in the game that you think people might have missed playing through, or maybe they've kind of not discovered it yet, what would that be? Do you have a favorite? Do you have some suggestions for people?
I mean, there's quirky little things. There's, like little one-liners or and things, and I'll leave those as surprises. But one thing that some people don't realize is the Street Pass functionality is it's markedly different than typical Street Pass structure, which is like the shotgun approach. Like you shoot out your information to a bunch of people, and then it stops there. Whereas this one, literally, it's like island hopping.
Right.
So it goes, your information could travel around the world. And so that's really exciting. And a lot of people don't realize and don't take advantage of that Street Pass feature. So.
And that's with the kids.
Right. Yeah, to clarify, right. When you send the kids out into the world.
Yeah, like in real life.
And, yeah.
It's very emotional.
Do you guys like have a preference? Having them, keeping them homegrown on the island or setting them out?
I want to send them out.
Yeah.
They should explore the world.
I know.
I don't have children in my game. My game seems to be kind of a loveless place.
Just like the rest of the world that you live in.
There's one relationship where you're involved with my brother-in-law, and that's it.
Well, I think you just need to give it time or start injecting a little life into your island.
I have some strong relationships in my game.
Yeah, that's good.
People are happy, love.
That can be some exciting, saucy stuff too.
Pretty great. Yeah. I like it. I like the fighting.
Yeah,
it's great. So that is, anyways,
good place to stop.
Good place to stop. On that note, thank you so much for being with us today. It was so much fun to hear your side of this game, and we've been playing. We hope you guys have been playing. If you have not been playing, you should play. It's really fun. We will leave our QR codes so you can scan those and put them into your Tomodachi Life game if you'd like. And we will also be closing out this video with another video.
Special outro.
Yes. Roll it now.
Please enjoy.
See you guys later. Bye.
Welcome to the jump. 1 minute is very slow.
We love playing games.
Having fun is our rules.
We love you. Love us too.
Next time we do this, we will make sure that videos don't take any time.
Let us know in the comments below. We forgot to shout.
Hello, welcome back to comment time. Sorry we skipped comment time last video, but we are back with some comments. First off, the awkward thwomp.
A couple of comments about the thwomp. So I think somebody actually figured it out. There was a strike on the camera.
Yes.
And rather than edit around it, because we don't like to do that, we put in Mr. Thwomp.
Yes,
yeah.
It was a great idea from one of our coworkers that literally walked by as we were looking at the video and was like, why don't you guys just put in the thwomp? We're like,
Maybe
great.
We'll be back someday.
Yes.
Who knows?
Who knows? Okay, next comment. I wonder how these guys are in real life. I thought this was real life.
I was confused by this as well because this is real life.
Unless this is a dream and we're actually not here at all. But that's a little crazy. So we'll never know.
Don't
Anyways,
wake me.
next comment. Yes, you were playing Child of Light when you saw this video in your subscription box. Good timing. It's because I was watching you as you played.
So I started playing Child of Light based on your good recommendation.
Oh, thank you.
And I like it a lot. The art style is just
incredible,
phenomenal, and I really like how it's very quick-paced and a lot of changes to gameplay as you go through it. I'm certainly not done with it, but you beat the game.
I was gonna say that since that video, I beat the game about a week ago. and I loved every minute of it. I'm not going to spoil the story for anybody, but I really recommend, now that I've finished the game, for anybody that hasn't tried it yet to give it a shot, because it's an awesome game. I really loved it, and it was a lot of fun.
Go you.
Yay me. Yeah. All right, this is the end of comment time. We'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.